Welcome back, everyone. And the first thing I want to tell you guys is that some of the content that I'm getting ready to share is potentially a little bit too in detail for some children. And it's just because of a good friend of mine that had an incident that happened to him years ago that took his sight, and so he's gonna share some of that story. So it's a little bit graphic, and I know there's a lot of kids. Thank you guys, everyone, for watching. Families out there, I get a lot of great feedback, but I do want to give you guys a heads up that it may be a little bit too over their heads. So you may want to preview this, and then if you feel like you want to share it with them, then you can watch it, or maybe edit some of those parts out. So but yeah, the story you're getting ready to see is from a good friend of mine, Scott Leeson. He is a blind rider, and as you're watching this, what I want you to do is I want you to keep in perspective, if you're a wakeboarder or even if you're not a wakeboarder, what he is doing out there without any sight. It is absolutely mind-blowing. And when we were able to get out on the water together, he doesn't even do all of his hardest tricks because there are some things that he does in contests that are a little bit harder, but what he does is still mind-blowing to me. So just imagine going about your day without being able to see anything, let alone going out on the water. It is a crazy feat. So without any further ado, let's get things started. It's a crazy story. You literally got shot in the head.
Yeah, I'm really lucky to be alive. And when I speak at groups and stuff, I go, yeah, it missed my brain, but everybody seems to question that. Just because I'd like to loosen them up.
What's up, everyone? Shaun Murray here, 2021 Wakeboard Worlds and Wake Surf Masters here at Callaway Gardens. And we have got a bunch of different stuff happening here. Let me tell you, if you have not been part of the Nautique Wake Series, I encourage you to check it out because this event is for everyone. I should say these events are for everyone because they have divisions from like down from the Groms who are just getting started, whether it's wakeboarding, wake surfing, up to the adults, moms and dads surfing division. They have like a bunch of different divisions, all different abilities, skill levels, and all the way up to the pros, the men's, the women's. So make sure you check those out. But what's also really cool is we also have the adaptive division. So they have adaptive sit boarding, they have the adaptive standing, and I am looking forward to connecting with Scott Leeson. He was the 2019 world title holder for the adaptive standing, and he is blind, like 100% blind, not kind of blind. And he's got a crazy story. So you have to stick around to hear the story straight from him, because I'm gonna connect with him in a little bit, and we're gonna hopefully get out in the water. Weather's a little bit iffy, but either way, we wanna get out on the water, and I want you guys to hear his story. It's unreal. And yes, he's blind wakeboarding. This is crazy. I'm not talking like a blind landing. This is all the time blind, and it's mind-blowing. So you got to stick around to watch this. What's up, buddy? Scott Leeson.
Yep.
And you're gonna go ride right now, right? It's raining.
Yeah.
We've been talking about getting together for so long, and this is what's happening. This is heartbreaking, but hopefully the rain stops enough for just a little bit, because I want to get you on the water. Make sure you guys stick around to the end, because I not only want you to hear his story, but also how we can help Scott continue to do this. He has a GoFundMe page, so don't go anywhere. But we're gonna try to get out in the water, and hopefully this rain slows down a little bit. I'm 5'6". How tall are you, Scott?
6'1".
6'1". I want to give you a gift, okay? And this is also from Hyperlight, okay?
Okay.
So you put your hand up here. Can you feel that? I'm jumping. Can you feel how tall it is?
Yeah.
This is a Hyperlight Murray 150. Now you don't have to ride it, okay? But know that there's a bunch of signatures all over this thing from nearly every rider at the event. Okay? Okay. Everybody signed the event. Blind 180s, love your brother, Scott, you rip. Everybody here has signed this board. And just a bunch of different messages, so we can read those to you later. So this is a gift from me, from Hyperlight. I want you to say, keep enjoying your ride. You're an inspiration. And so we got bindings on this for you. They're size 10 to 14. What size is your foot?
13.
Perfect. If we get out on the water today, that would be awesome, right?
Yeah, I'd be honored to ride it for everybody this time.
Yes, absolutely. Well, I got my name right up here at the top. I made sure that I wrote Scott, enjoy your ride. Do you ride left before or right before?
Both.
He's just that good. Here's the next thing we're gonna try out. We've talked about it for a while.
BB Talkin' Intercom. Connected.
Put your hands up right here. There you go. Go ahead and put this on.
Okay.
This is that's perfect, just like that.
Fit.
Good fit?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put my side on. Here, feel what I'm gonna be wearing. This is like a sun hat.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And it's just automatic. When I speak into it, you hear it.
Yep. And
I don't have to press any buttons. Okay, sometimes I tend to look up, so...
You're fine, Scott. Thanks for joining.
Oh, God, my pleasure, man.
And so Scott has been riding the Nautique Wake Series for how many years?
I started in 2018 with my first competition at the Western Regionals.
And so the eyes that you have are prosthetic eyes?
Yeah, they're prosthetics.
Because you weren't born blind.
No, I got a job at the Circle K.
Previous to working at Circle K, you were in construction.
Yeah, I worked for a construction company as their delivery guy in about March of '93. So I took the graveyard, and it was 4th of July, about 2 in the morning, and I had a customer at the counter, and 2 gang members come bursting in the store yelling, telling the customer face down on the floor, and I'm looking at the door, and he's right there standing at that measuring tape, but I'm looking right at him, and he's going, "What you looking at?" And so I looked away, and the other assailant, or I would say, came to the counter. They said, "Open the drawer," and I went to open the drawer, but I had it rung up, so I had to, it beeped, so I had to press no sale. And I said, you know, "Hey, chill," and I stepped back and held my hands up. And he reached it, he grabbed the 20 of the customer off the counter, and then he grabbed the money out of the drawer, and the drawer flies, you know, like this, and I'm looking like this, and before I could turn around, I had a big white flash.
You'd never heard the sound of the gunshot?
No, no.
Okay.
All I had is a big white flash, and then I heard the customer yelling he's shot in the leg. And then I'm realizing
you weren't shot in the leg. You realize you weren't shot in the leg.
No, I wasn't shot in the leg. I realized I was shot in the head. Right away, I'm going, oh my God, I'm gonna die. It was a 9mm, it entered here, and it exited the right the right eye socket. So the right eye was popped, and it severed the left optic nerve and destroyed my old factory nerve. And so they removed the right eye within a week or two, and then this eye shrunk over a year, so they removed it. So now I have 2 prosthetics, and my smell never came back. I'm really lucky to be alive. And when I speak at groups and stuff, I go, yeah, it missed my brain, but everybody seems to question that. Just because I'd like to loosen them up, you know, because they're all going, oh, you know, and then I throw that in, you know, and because of it being a 9mm, it went right through. It did, you know, 22s bounce around, or if they were using hollow point, oh, I was a goner, you know.
Wow.
So I'm so lucky to be alive. There was a few years there that, you know, I made the wrong decision, hung around the wrong people, and thought partying would, you know, heal me or whatever, which was a mistake. So my low point is the people stole my car, left me stranded. My family was really upset with me, put me under conservatorship, and I ended up in a living care facility. That's when I really changed my life. I got rid of all those people, and I got exercise equipment, and then went to the Blind Community Center, and they had a program for water skiing with the Mission Bay Boat and Ski Club. I went to the Challenged Athletes Foundation for a grant and found the Mission Bay Aquatic Center. My goal was to compete in wakeboarding, and I came to my first Western Regionals in 2019.
So you guys know the Nautique Wake Series has an adaptive division, and you've been part of that, right?
Yeah, they've had 2 adaptive divisions in wakeboarding. They have the stand-up and they have the sit.
You want to read up on Scott and his journey, you guys can go to Facebook, and that Facebook page is Never Lose Sight. Right?
Yeah. The way you know you found it is my cover photo is me surfing in Hawaii with Diamond Head in the background.
Yeah, beautiful photo. If you guys go in the link in the description below, I will put that Facebook link.
My GoFundMe is, you know, Scott Leeson defending his world title. That's what it's called.
Okay. If you guys want to connect with Scott, you want to help him on this journey, you guys can go to the GoFundMe website. I'm going to put the link in the description below, and you can see how you can support Scott defending his world title. And BB Talkin wanted you to have that set up, so
yeah,
got you the Shaun Murray package from BB Talkin.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Because so you know what?
Yeah.
I can use that with my ocean surfing now.
You can use it with a ton of different things. That's the cool thing. So we got you that BB Talkin shirt, and on the back of it, there's all these different kind of stick figures of all the different activities it can be used in.
Yeah.
And it even goes beyond there. So it's a really cool setup. You guys can check out BB Talkin, and we'll put the link in the description below for that. And Hyperlight wanted you to have that new board, and like I said, you can ride it or you can put it on the wall. The WWA, Shannon Starling, Corey, a bunch of the people here at the WWA have been supportive. You connected with them, and they wanted to make sure you're able to go to these events.
You know, I was so jazzed with the WWA because everybody was so, I mean, so welcoming at that Nationals. They gave me a standing ovation, and the 3 of the youngsters had me try to autograph their wakeboards. You know, Maggie and Max Coffey.
Yeah. Well, I remember I was part of that standing ovation because it's super inspiring to see what you're doing. But Scott, thank you for sharing your story. Thank you for just being like such an inspiration. And thank you guys for watching. If you guys have any questions or comments for me or Scott, I can pass them on to him. And you can also go check some of the links in the description below. If you guys are gonna share anything, please share this story, because I want, Scott, I want your GoFundMe page to just go crazy from this, and anything that you guys want to help.
So I can return next year. I want to do it all over next year.
If you guys don't subscribe, maybe consider doing that, and also hit the notification bell so that you can see when we're taking videos live. But no matter what you're doing, Scott, at the end of all the videos I do, I always say enjoy your ride. So I want you to say that, and so I say enjoy your ride, peace. All right?
All right.
You guys know the way we always sign these off. No matter what you're doing,
enjoy your ride, peace.
Peace.
I get emotional every time I come out to these things, and So now I'm saying goodbye for a while, you know, so I'm all emotional. But, you know, yeah, I mean, you know, I feel the love from everybody, and it's been so healing, and it's like, it's the best. I'm living my best life, and from my journey of what happened to me, you know. I mean, sometimes, you know, I'm just doing simple tricks and stuff, but, you know, so I don't feel like I'm, you know, worthy, I guess, but, you know.
You have no idea what you're doing is so, like, next level. You never wakeboarded when you had sight, right?
No, I just surfed and I skied back in high school.
Did you see wakeboarding?
I think so.
Like,
I think more of snowboarding, you know.
Yeah, but like, as far as like what happens behind the boat, like, do you have a sense of what it looks like what the wakes look like? Because you have a sense, like, as far as what you feel.
Yeah.
Right. But
yeah.
So my point is, when you say, "Oh, this is simple tricks," you don't have any idea what you're doing is pretty, like, next level impressive.
So why don't you stand over here
Showing
so you can see what I'm doing.
How he operates his phone.
Okay, so when I turn on the on switch,
8:52 a.m. One notification.
Now I want to open it. It's going to face recognition.
Messages.
So now I'm on the first page, and so this is called VoiceOver, and it's on every iPhone. You just got to learn how to use VoiceOver. So wherever I touch on the screen,
books. Double tap to open. Home. Notes.
Okay, so
Double tap to open.
now you want to scroll down. You just
Reminders. Clock. 8:50. Stocks. iTunes Store.
back up.
Double tap. Stocks. Clock. 8:53. Reminders.
Okay.
Double tap to
So,
open.
and then you want to go to your different pages. You use 3 fingers.
Page 2 of 4. Utilities folder. 5 apps. Page 3 of 4. Facebook. Page 4 of 4.
So, and then the 2-finger double tap answers and hangs up the phone. And now I want to dictate.
Insertion point at start.
So I'll take 2
Swipe up or
fingers.
down to select a custom action. Then
Massive gratitude to you, Shaun, for the board and the BB Talk system. Exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark.
Crazy thing is you have never seen what this looks like, so it's not like you have like a visual, like this is a map you have in your head you've created just by hearing it.
Yeah.
app switcher.
So I know where everything's at. Right next to the mail is phone.
Double tap to open.
Yeah. Safari's in the middle.
Double tap to open.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. So that's how it all works. I can
the
speed up.
speed.
Yeah. So
Headings.
this is called the rotor. So you
Containers. Speaking rate. 70%, 75%, 80%, 85%, 90%, 95%, 90%, 80%, 50%, 45%, 40%, 35%.
Now we're down to where I can do it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what Sam said yesterday.
40, 50.
But you get used to it after a while.